Hey guys, welcome to our IPA Power Hour. I'm pumped to do this with you guys who's got their lean and their collagen. I have some chaga tea here with me, my power booster, and I added my collagen this morning. So, all right, well, we're going to work together and we are going to knock out the stuff. So, the first thing that we're going to do is pray, because that's how I believe we're going to be successful, is inviting the Lord to help be part of this process and to bless our efforts. There's a couple of ways specifically that I prayed, especially in the beginning of my journey with Plexus. And I was reminded of this recently. I need to get back to just being really specific in how I'm praying. But I prayed specifically like the top of every week that the Lord would bring me people that needed the products for the business, that he would put people on my heart and mind, and that he would, bring them specifically to me. So I did things, I initiated, and there was also people that came to me. Oh, and I asked the Lord to put people on my brain that could be benefited from the products for the business, and he did it. And I prayed in specifics, and I prayed in expectation that the right people would come to me, and that I would be aware and thinking of people that I could help. So that's a huge thing behind all of our success, honestly, is ultimately I believe the Lord can take our efforts and bless them. So it also releases pressure from us because we're not having to do it all in our own strength. So another couple ways that I've prayed specifically is that God would bless the work of my hands and that he'd magnify the hours in my day. Because I don't know about you, but I'm a busy mom and I have a lot going on. And so I need help in those areas. So, okay, let's do it. I'm going to pray and then we'll get started. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I just thank you that you care about the big things in our life and the little things. I thank you that you care about earthly and temporal things such as business and health and wellness. I just pray for favor as we reach out to people this morning. I pray you'd put people on our hearts. I pray you'd give us the right words to say and give us clarity and wisdom and just a winsome way about how we approach people, how we talk to people. I pray that we would be a blessing to other people, and that they would know that we love and value them. I also want to just pray over each of these gals that are on the call and the people that are going to listen to the recording and work through that, and just pray that you would bless their businesses. I pray you bless their families and their marriages. I pray for extreme favor, Lord, as we do the work that you've called us to do with excellence as wives, as moms, maybe as dads, if there's dads listening to this, as single people, as we just pursue the opportunities that you've given us with diligence and excellence. Lord, we just commit it to you. Pray you bless the work of our hands. Pray you magnify the hours in our day and give us favor. We just thank you and commit it all to you in the name of the Lord Jesus. Amen. Okay, 1 second. I got to go reposition some people here. Hold on. Okay, sorry if you saw a naked toddler come in here. All right, here we go. So a couple of things, and we're just going to follow the IPA assignment that I had posted on the team page. We're just going to kind of go through that efficiently, quickly, hopefully, and we're going to follow that outline. So one thing that came to me last night, what I was thinking about, is the word commit. Commitment is different than wanting or wishing, because how many of us want our businesses to grow or wish that we could sign up 3 to 6 people this month? Okay, I do. I definitely want to do that. But the difference between wanting and wishing for something and actually committing to something is the fact that it's going to require action, right? Commitment means that we have an action to back that up. And let me see. I thought I had written my little definition down, and now I'm forgetting my definition. So the definition of commit is to devote unreservedly. And I love that definition because it gives us clarity and it gives us vision for what we're doing. And I was just going to say that momentum in our businesses is up to us. It starts with us. Like if we want to lead a team, if we want to lead other people, we have to learn to lead ourselves well first. And this has just been something that I've been thinking about. I don't remember who said it. It might have been Brooke Hemingway. She just said, we don't want to show up at Super Saturday as a hot mess. Like what we do now is going to impact what happens in January and February and March. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be the hot mess showing up at Super Saturday. I also don't want to be just getting started with my goals in March. Most people will not think about their goals, will not think about the trajectory of their life or their business until after New Year's, after they've had, all the things going on. So in order for us not to do that, we need to be barreling into 2020 because that's what's going to create momentum for us and for our teams the first half of 2020 is being committed now, being intentional and committed to the things now. And also, I'll just say, no excuses. I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, well, it's the holidays. It's just busy. Well, yeah, it is busy. But is it really any busier than, maybe it is busier than other times of the year, but there's always going to be some excuse, okay? Summertime when your kids are out of school and it's busy then, is that going to be the excuse then? I feel like we have to decide and make the commitment that we're doing the things regardless. We have time to carve out 30 minutes or an hour to do our IPA. Bare bones, we can all do that, right? So I just want to remind ourselves that we're not going to be the excuse makers. We're going to be the people that dig in and that create our own momentum for 2020. And we will be a force to be reckoned with because if we all team up and do this, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be super good. Okay. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic and I'm encouraged because the people that we're going to reach out to today need us. Okay. We are not going to allow fear to creep in and we're not going to doubt ourselves or give ourselves time to overthink. I posted that Mel Robbins video as part of the IPA today. You can go pop an earbud in when you're folding laundry and listen to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. Don't give yourself the microsecond to back out of the decision that you're making, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do, hang on one sec. One thing that I did that's hugely helpful if you have not done it, yesterday afternoon I posted get organized for your IPA. So if you have not done it, get a list of your level ones. Make a list. I don't have my list of customers here, but make a list of your customers and get a list of your potentials. Last night, I had my assistant print out my downloaded Facebook friends list, like a new list, because the last time I did that was like a couple years ago. So if you don't have that yet or you haven't done that yet, it's okay. Go to your last Facebook post, your last story on Facebook or Instagram and make a list of potentials that you have not reached out to about Plexus. It is not simple. It's not hard. It's very simple, but it takes some time. So sometimes we have to slow down a little bit to speed up so that we can be efficient. Like if you take an hour and just plan out your IPA for the week, boom, you can take your list with you anywhere you go and you can get your IPA done in literally the nooks and crannies of your life while you're nursing a baby, while you're sitting in the carport line picking up your kids, wherever, right? Because you have your list there. So we're going to go over we're going to reach out to 4 different categories of people, okay? My brain works better if I'm not scattered. So if you sit down and you're like, oh man, what do I do today? We're going to list out 4 people, 4 different demographics, okay? Potentials first, and then customers, then wholesale ambassadors. Actually, you know what? We need to break up your ambassadors into wholesale ambassadors and business building ambassadors. And then number 4 is your silvers, or people that can go silver, people that can re-rank, or people that can rank, okay? And so what we're doing with these lists is we are going to send out invites to the Men's Health Challenge that's, not Men's Health Challenge, Men's Health event that's taking place on Thursday evening. And then also to our 3-day challenge. Now, if you're inviting people to something else, that's fine too. But the basic premise is that we are engaging people, that we're contacting them specifically about Plexus. So if you don't have a business building list, from your, that little booklet, print it off of your back office. I just printed it last night. It's black and white and it's super simple. And it has these little bubbles that you fill in, send, share, invite, and then follow up. So you will be able to tell where you're lacking. Well, one, if you don't do the things, right? Two, but also what are we sending? We're sending a little invite message, right? To invite them to the 3-day Renew You Challenge Pack challenge. Okay, starting next Monday. And what are we going to share? Well, if they respond back to you, then you're going to share the link and you're going to say, hey, here, add yourself here. This is the scoop. And you'll send a little link to that. You can also share a video, but since we're inviting to this particular event, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to invite them to get started. And we're going to help them get their little pack ordered. And if they're not ready to do that, then it's simple. We follow up with them. So you have a tracking sheet here to track your people, so you're not going to let anyone fall through the cracks, right? And so this is going to be your workbook that you're working off of. Okay, so print your lists or make your lists. If you're branding new and you don't have like a bunch of people on your team yet, then all of your lists is going to be essentially two. You're gonna have your potentials list and you're gonna have your follow-up list, okay? And those are the two main lists that you're working off of. Something else that I'll say really quick is identify your 3 big rocks. I was just talking to some leaders about this week. This is what I do, is I identify my 3 big rocks for the week, and I make it super clear, make it super plain, because if I don't have clarity on what I'm doing and why I'm doing, I'm going to be willy-nilly all over the place, okay? I don't know where my pink sheet went. Oops. I think it's in the kitchen. But I have a to-do list, but I also then will put like a sticky note on what are my 3 big rocks this week, okay? My 3 big rocks are personal IPA and getting people invited to the 3-day blitz next week and the men's event, right? And then I'm working and helping people grow their points. Like I have 3 specific things that I'm working on, okay? And that's formulating my to-do list. Okay. If you do not have a calendar, I would highly recommend that you get your calendar. Oh, this is why I can't find my thing. There it is. There's my sticky note. Fill in your calendar so that you have everything on paper. You know when you're doing what. You have time managed your time well, and that you have everything on paper. The other thing that I do at nighttime is put a little sticky tab next to your bed and brain dump the things that you need to get done in your business. And you could also have another one for your home or the things that need to get done there. So that's been hugely helpful to me. So first of all, we're going to get our prospect list and we're going to send out some messages. Now I will send you, or if you want to look on the team page, I just sent a basic little invite of like what to say. So for example, if I'm going to send, for example, let's see, who do I have first on my list? Let's see if it's a guy or a girl. It's Amanda. All right, Amanda, I'm not going necessarily to invite her to the men's event. I'm going to save that for Scott, for example. So for Scott, I'm going to say, hey, Scott, thought of you in light of the Plexus men's event on Thursday night. Do you mind if I add you to the group so you can check it out? Okay, it can be a 2-liner. It does not have to be long at all. Okay, and the second message that I'm going to be sending out to potentials is this one. Donalia Robertson, she's a diamond in Plexus and she's a breastfeeding guru lady. She has sold 25 of the little 3-day Renew You challenge pack kits, okay? 25. How has she done that? This message. Hi, Anne. I would love for you to try this new 3-day challenge kit. You get to try 4 products for $19.95 and free shipping. Plus, you get a $20 coupon off your next order. You also get exclusive access to a Facebook accountability group that starts next Monday. I know you will love it. What do you say? That's as simple. I mean, that's super simple. It's just 2 tiny little paragraphs. And then you can also put a graphic. I like putting a graphic with my little invites because I feel like it's just pretty, right? It makes it intriguing and makes it look interesting. So those are our message reach out invites. And if you have any particular questions, feel free to put them in the chat thread. I will also say the goal is to send at least 5. Okay, so we're going to mute for a few minutes and we're going to send 5 reach outs to potentials. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Stop talking and we're going to mute. Yeah, I'll put the message in the thread. Okay, so I tweaked the message a little bit. I forgot to say, always start with a spark on your messages. So instead of saying hi or hey girl, I don't say that. I like to say morning, morning, Amanda. And I put some emojis. And then I put curious if you'd be interested in sampling Plexus and doing a fun little 3-day challenge. Hope you're having a great Monday so far, Meg. So that's not as specific, but I just feel like that's what I'm going to send out to some of these people because I don't know them super well. So if they respond back, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for a response. So we'll see if they respond back to me. Boom. Okay. 5 done. Actually 6, but one of them was one of them was a girl that was getting ready to order the probiotics and her baby's been in the hospital. So I didn't send her a Plexus message. I just asked to see how her baby was doing. So, okay, so now we're going to go to the next section of people. And before I do that, I'm going to actually share this quote by Brooke Hemingway, just as a little inspiration. It says, she was just sharing this as a just vulnerability moment. She said, and this goes back to why personal sponsoring is so important. Okay. She says, I'm dying as a diamond if I am not actively recruiting, sponsoring, and developing silvers. So there you have it. We have no excuses. There's no reason for us to be sitting back and expecting our teams to do the things, right? We need to be doing the things. And honestly, it's really good to get back in the swing. I sat down right before I went on a girl date on Saturday evening or Saturday afternoon, and for like 30 minutes, I sat and messaged. I have a notebook of follow-ups, people I just need to reach back out to and see if they're ready to start Plexus. And guess what? I had a huge response rate and everyone said no to me. So guess what I could do with that? I could say, oh, it's the holidays. No one has money to spend. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just wait till January. All right. Or I could say, okay, every no is getting me closer to a yes. And I know based on experience that the more messages that I send out, the higher my response rate is going to be to get a yes. Okay, so I am not stopping, right? I'm going to follow up back up and answer all those people and just offer to, a referral for all the no's. I typically say, hey, no worries, totally fine. If you know of anyone that might be interested in that, please let them know. I'd be happy to help them. And then I change the subject and I'll be like, hey, how's mom life going with 2 babies? Like, how's it going? Shift the conversation to relationship, back to relationship when they say no. Okay. And it's not a big deal, right? We're not taking personal offense because we're not emotionally tied to their outcome. Yes, we want to help them, but no, we're not going to let that deter us from continuing to send out messages because we're looking for people who this can help. Okay. So it is a filtering, a little bit of a filtering process. Okay, I'm going to actually screen share now because if you have not, I'm just going to show you really quick. If you have not looked up and either gone to my Plexus print or gone to, whoops, that's not the right one. I'm looking for, training center. If you have not gone to the resource library and gotten your little sharing system, there's a scripts workbook, there's the sharing system, the leads you didn't know you had sheet. And there's also, I think in this little spot, the healthy business workbook. And I just wanted to show you this really quick because last night I printed it out and it looks like this. I didn't print it in color, but if you do this little droppy down thing, look, boom, you can go print it. Okay. If you want to order it off of my Plexus print, it's $3. So hopefully you guys all have something like that you're working off of to track your progress. And then I also wanted to just show you what I did is I went into my back office and I have my customer list. Okay. And I have people that have consistently ordered from me. And then I have lists and lists and lists of old customers. And my goal is to help them get started with a trial pack for a 3-day challenge next week. And so my goal is to make it through all of my customers and send them an invite to that. Okay. And I'm just going to send a basic invite like the ones I just sent or what I posted in the comments. Okay. So let's mute and we're going to send out at least 5 invites to our customer list. Hi ho, here we go. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm totally happy to answer questions too. Oh, I'm asking people, yeah. It's my customers that don't have orders in yet. Although I will probably invite my current customers just to be part of it. Um, and as a talking point, like if they, I don't know what, it depends on what they normally order, but depending on what they order, I will try to get them to order a trial pack because they can try the lean, the Metaburn, the HC Slim, and the active. So for 20 bucks, plus they get a $20 off coupon. So it does behoove them to get that ordered and try it. So yes, I'm asking old customers too, people that have zero PV. So my goal is to, yeah, get lots of those people in the challenge group. And with my customers, I'm kind of tweaking the message based on maybe our past conversation or where they're at. So, for example, this one I just said, "Morning, Leah. Hope you're doing well. I'm inviting all of my past Plexus customers to try our fun new 3-day challenge kit." And then it's basically this verbiage that's posted over there. So you can tweak it based on convos before. So, yeah. And then I'm putting two little graphics from, I don't know if you can see, probably not, but two little graphics that I've posted in my stories about, it's just a cute little visual for them to see exactly what they're getting with the challenge pack. Okay, so I do have some family members too that I've just not messaged in ages about Plexus just because I'm like, they know I do it. But I just said, Morning, Jen. Hope you're doing well. I know it's been ages since we've chatted Plexus. Ha! And then I put a little smiley face. I'm inviting all of my past customers to try our fun new 3-day challenge kit. Thought I'd include you too in case you've thought about restarting or trying some of the new products. And then I finished with that little thing. So that's a little blurb. Oh, I just got a message back. Sure, I'm interested. Perfect. So now I'm going to send her the link to actually, I don't even have the group made yet. Ah, okay. Well, I'm working on that. So I will get that sent out today to her. Right now, I'm not worrying about following up with people. I'm more concerned about getting the messages sent out. Boom, I got my 5 done. Oh, yay, Julie got a yes too. Hooray. Okay, now we're going to move to wholesale ambassadors. So I have lists of my wholesale ambassadors. So my top priority, you'll have to gauge whether you want to engage your current workers and just say, hey, maybe don't just depend on like a group message thread to let them know about the little 3-day event coming up next week. Send them a message and say, hey, did you see the little 3-day Blitzy event that's going to be next Monday? I would love to hear who you've invited so far. Okay, because what that does is that raises their leadership when you ask them who they have invited. Okay, so I would go through and find 5 people that you want to engage, and if it's wholesale people that you're just inviting to that, perfect. I'm actually going to work off of the people that were in my Sip and Glow challenge, wholesale people, and see if they want to do the 3-day event. Hey, Holly, good morning. I just wanted to message you really quick and see, hang on. Hey, Holly. Well, I'm so glad you were able to pop on the Sip and Glow. I hope that it was helpful info. And, what's your thoughts about the opportunity part? I know you said that affording it is the main issue. So curious, what's your thoughts there? Because I would be happy to help you. Yeah, just learn how to share with people and get a little side income stream going. So let me know your thoughts there. We do have a little 3-day event starting next Monday that I would be happy to add you to. It's going to be centered around our little product sample trial pack thing. So, anyways, just let me know what your thoughts are, and then we can go from there. All right, talk to you soon. All right, so that was a voice message. I did it on purpose. I didn't mute so that I could just give an example of how I reach back out to people. So, okay, here we go. Okie doke. Yay. All right. Another yes. Julie, that's awesome. That's exciting. Okay. So now we're going to go back to our list and we're going to work on the people that can rank or re-rank. So if you haven't taken a peek at that list, I would encourage you to go in your back office and print off the people in your organization that are silver and above, or have ever been silver or above. Or if you can just write it down on a sheet of paper, even that works. I was surprised how many people I had forgotten about. Of course, I know, the people that are gold or above that can re-rank, but it was helpful to just see on paper who else I could reach out to about re-ranking. Because remember, every welcome pack counts for points this month. And if we help people re-rank, that person gets the re-rank bonus, but you also get the re-rank bonus. So you get paid for helping inspire people back into their full potential and their greatness. So, and we have to think about also what this could mean for their family, because you know, what could that re-rank bonus do for them for Christmas? I think sometimes when we lack motivation or we're just like, oh man, we have to shift and point the arrows outward and shift our focus off of ourselves, our own insecurities, our own, concerns, to shifting it to other people. Like, how can I help them be more successful? How can I inspire them to re-engage? Okay. So I'm going to be messaging some of my level ones that have dropped below their ranks, and I'm going to offer to help them um, re-rank. So these would be people that have ever been silver, super silver, or gold. And I'm gonna message them real quick. Oh, I think we started at 8:03, so we have 5 minutes left. Okay, hi ho, here we go, girls. Boom, done. Guys, we did it. All right, that wasn't so bad. I feel like being organized is the key. Because if I have my list, I can blitz some messages out. All right. Yes, there's a link for the men's event. It's like all over the team page. If you just type in one team men's event, like in the top of Plex, like on the top of Facebook, it'll pop up. It'll pop up too. Let me see. Actually, it's not one team. It's called Men's Health and Happiness Event because we co-hosted it with Ryan Evans. So I took the one team part of it out. I shall send that to you. Yes. Okay. Awesome. You guys are getting more yeses. That is fabulous. Where's my, let's just check really quick. If all of you could go and comment on the IPA post that you got it done, that will add just fun and excitement to that post. And let's see, 5 messages. I got at least 5 sent to all 4 of those demographics. So that is awesome. Oh, I guess the only thing would be to go listen to Mel Robbins. I posted a little video. You can do that later today. Just pop in your butt and it's good stuff. So guys, thanks for hopping on. Congratulations on completing your power hour. It's this simple. It's just a matter of sitting down with your lists and blitzing through and reaching out to people. So congratulations, girls. Thanks for popping on. Have a great Monday. Proud of you. Bye, guys.